Hi, this is Jeff Pospisil, the 10-Minute Treasurer with practical advice for improving your church's financial future. In this one, I'm going to talk about setting up your church to receive Facebook donations. And I'm filming this right in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. Most of the churches are not worshiping. They haven't worshiped, most of them, for the last 2 weeks. And um, we're guessing at this time that it might be 4 to 6 weeks until people start actually being able to worship in person. So everybody's going online on Facebook. And one thing we're thinking about is, okay, people are worshiping online, but how are they able to give? So a number of our churches are set up with electronic giving. I've been promoting Vanco. I've had a lot of experience with them. They can get churches set up quickly and easily. Um, but some of our churches don't have that, and um, maybe they want to do Facebook donations. And I had seen this with our Woonsocket Spirit of Faith Church. It was brilliant. They started doing it during last year. I think it was last year during all the bad snow weather we had. And they said, well, I already wrote a sermon. I might as well deliver it on Facebook. And hey, if people are able to still give, bonus, bonus, bonus. So that's what they ended up doing. And so I've been saying this is what you should do. Yet I had no experience on actually doing this myself. So now I had to learn, and I'm going to try to share that with you. Okay, you need to have the administrator or an administrator of your church's Facebook page do this. And normally that is the pastor. The pastor's usually posting it. I'm the administrator of a ministry known as Holy Haha. Me and Alicia Vincent, we try to capture great hilarious stories from the church world and share them. And we actually are talking about we need to double down on this again. We've kind of taken a little break as life got busy, but man, this is a time we need to laugh again. Anyway, you need to be the administrator. And then once you go to your page, on the left hand side, there should be a button for edit page info. It should be on the left side in the menu, is what mine was. My Facebook just updated to the newest version away from the classic version, but this is what it looked like at the time. So, and then under page info, go to your categories, and this is important. We were set up as a podcast, comedian, nonprofit organization. Guess what? The only category you should have is non-profit organization. The only category. So I had to delete podcast and I had to delete comedian and just leave nonprofit organization. If you don't do that, you're not going to get any further. You're gonna be stumped. So go to fix your categories. Next, go to this website, socialgood.fb.com/charitable giving. One of the great things I should have mentioned this before. You can check it out, and this will give you help on how to collect donations and everything else. But the fees are zero. So if people give, it's zero. Facebook has found a way to cover all those fees. So normally, if people gave $100 by credit card, you would normally get $97. With most traditional, almost every single giving tool, electronic giving tool, you will get $100. The person gives $100, you get $100. Facebook has figured a way to cover the fees. So if you scroll down on that web page, there will be a button set sign up for charitable giving tools, and that's the button you want to click. Okay, and this is where you get to your homework part because you're not going to be able to sign up right now. You're going to have to get a PDF copy of your bank statement, a recent one from the last 3 months. Either, if your church does online banking, they could just download it and email it to you. Otherwise, they're going to have to scan it, make sure it looks clear so they can read it well enough, scan it and do it. Some people are skeptical about it. Guess what? Facebook, if they wanted to screw you over, pardon my language, they would have done it already by now, but they're not going to steal your information. So don't worry about that. They just need you to prove that you're a legitimate charity. And so even for myself, like I said, we're part of the Holy Haha group. We don't have a bank account. I mean, I can I can put my own bank account in there, try to raise money that way, but I bet you Facebook would smell that out. So they're trying to verify that you're a legitimate charity. They're going to ask you who is the CEO and what's their birthday. Put the pastor's name there. The pastor is what would be the executive director or the CEO of your corporation. They are the executive leader of your corporation. You're going to also need your organization's tax ID number, and so um, that should be on your W-2 or some other place. Your treasurer should have that. One thing that they don't say on this is you're going to need to know your church's legal name, and you can find that at the Secretary of State if you don't know it already, if you're incorporated as a nonprofit. But what is your legal name? So sometimes we just think of ourselves as First Church. Well, you're probably First United Methodist Church of Mitchell, South Dakota, or something like that. What is your legal name? The other thing is you're going to have to prove you're a 501c3. And I have a different video, a different post on how to do that. And you have to go through umgroupruling.com, I believe. And it's not hard. And it's actually very quick. It's instant almost. So you'll have to do that too. So what I would do is save this page, and you're going to have to get back to it. Once you collected all your information and you set up your categories as just nonprofit, your church should show up on the bottom of that page, and there should be a little drop down area. If you don't fix your categories, your church doesn't show up. So find your category. So once you got it set up right, you'll see it there, and you can click that drop down button, and then you'll get again the warning, and but there will be that create donations account, and that's what you want to do. I'm really not a legitimate charity. I don't have a bank account. We don't have a real leader. Alicia and I kind of are leaders. We're not incorporated or anything like that. I wasn't able to go any further, but I think once you get this far, it should be just fairly simple to answer the questions, upload the documents they ask for, and then when you post something, you'll be prompted so like when you post your sermon or your service, you'll be posted, do you want to add a donate button? If people, actually the interesting thing is too, if people wanted to do a fundraiser for you, like they do for their birthday, they can actually look for your church and do that now. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities this opens up, and I hope this is a blessing for you. Again, this is part of our ministry of the Finance Office and the Dakotas United Methodist Foundation, and a big word of thanks for Woonsocket, Spirit of Faith Church, awesome church, and a great example for us, and for the many other pastors that Carl Kroger and Teresa Wetzel that helped to provide guidance for me, because again, this was new. But all right, we'll see you next time.